Suppose you're a kid again, sitting at your desk, a blank sheet of paper in front of you, and a box of crayons beside you. The possibilities are endless as you pick up your favorite color and start creating your masterpiece. But have you ever wondered how those colorful sticks of wax come to life? Join us on a colorful journey as we explore the fascinating world of crayon making. We would cover the whole journey in 4 major steps. And the first step is gathering ingredients. So just feel yourself in a bustling factory filled with the sweet aroma of melted wax and the vibrant colors of rainbow-hued pigments. This is where our colorful journey begins, in the heart of the crayon making process. Let's start with wax. Wax is the main and most basic ingredient used to make crayons. It gives them the right balance of smoothness and stability, which makes them fun to use. But not any wax will do. The people who make crayons carefully choose the best wax, which comes from natural sources like beeswax or paraffin. What about color, though? Now things really start to get interesting. Imagine a long row of jars filled with every color you can think of, from bright reds to calm blues, sunny yellows to lush greens. These are the pigments, which are very small color bits that will make our crayons bright. But picking the colors isn't enough. You also need to get the mix just right. If there is too much color, the pencil will be too dark. It will be too faint if you use too little. Making sure that every crayon is just right is a careful dance of sizes and proportions. When all of the colors and wax have been gathered, it is time for them to come together in a vibrant union. It is necessary to have a massive melting pot in which the pigments and wax get stirred and mixed together, resulting in the mixing of their colors and textures until they become one. It is a sight that is so enticing that it is comparable to witnessing a rainbow dissolve into a pool of liquid sunshine. And so with our ingredients gathered and our imaginations ignited, we're ready to move on to the next step of our crayon making adventure, which is melting and mixing. In the crayon factory, huge vats of wax are heated to a specific temperature, which melts the solid blocks of wax into a liquid. The wax, which was picked because it is stable and has a smooth texture, starts to change from a solid to a liquid state, looking like a bubbling pot of options. As soon as the wax is the right consistency, bright colors can be added. They carefully measure out and add these finely ground powders that come in every color of the rainbow to the hot wax. The once clear wax changes color as the dyes are mixed in, creating a sea of colors that swirl together. Mixing is an important step for making sure that the colors are spread out properly in the wax. The mixture is stirred by huge devices that look like the paddles on a big paint mixer. This makes sure that the color of each pencil stays the same from tip to tip, with no streaks or spots. The pigments and wax mix together to make a symphony of colors. This turns the plain wax into a colorful palette of options. By the way, watching the colors dance and swirl together is a beautiful sight. And so, with the wax melted and the colors mixed, our journey through the crayon making process continues, and we come to its next step, which is molding it into shape. When the vivid wax mixture is complete, it is time to change it into the shape of a crayon, which anybody is familiar with. One after the other, rows of molds that look like little crayons are waiting for their time to be filled. The molten wax, which has been filled with vibrant pigments at this point, is poured into these molds with extreme care. As the wax fills each mold, it takes on the specific shape of a crayon. Thus, precision is essential during this process. But making crayons isn't just about spilling wax. It requires paying close attention to every little thing. Each shape is made to make sure that the crayon that comes out of it is easy to hold and use. Every part of the crayon's shape is carefully thought out, from the sharp tip to the smooth sides. The molds are left to cool and harden after they are filled. This time of waiting is very important because it lets the liquid wax harden into a shape that fits the mold. After the crayons have cooled, they are carefully taken out of their molds, showing off their bright colors and smooth surfaces. To ensure the quality, each crayon is checked for flaws and fixed before going on to the next step. Now that the crayons have been shaped, we can continue our trip through the process of making crayons. But before we go any further, let's take a moment to appreciate the hard work and attention to detail that goes into making these important art supplies. Also, let's give a like to the people who color your childhood with these colors. Now, we step forward for our last and final stage of crayon manufacturing, that is quality control and effective packaging. Before the crayons are ready to be packaged and distributed to passionate artists all over the world, they are subjected to rigorous quality control processes. This occurs after the crayons have been manufactured into their recognizable shape. To begin the process of quality control, Each crayon is subjected to a careful examination. In order to identify any flaws such as uneven coloration or malformed tips, their appearance is scrutinized by trained professionals. Any crayons that do not meet the high-quality criteria are placed in a separate location for additional inspection or for the purpose of corrective action. Color consistency is another key aspect of quality control. Each crayon must match its designated color precisely, ensuring that artists can rely on consistent hues when creating their masterpieces. Technicians use color-matching tools and visual inspection to ensure that every crayon meets these standards. But quality control doesn't stop at the individual crayon level. Entire batches of crayons undergo testing to ensure uniformity across the board. Samples from each batch are subjected to rigorous testing, including durability tests to ensure that the crayons can withstand the rigors of everyday use. Once the crayons pass quality control checks, it's time for them to be packaged. Packaging is an essential part of the Crayola experience, not only protecting the crayons during transit, but also enhancing their appeal to consumers. Carefully designed packaging ensures that the crayons are showcased in the best possible light. Bright, colorful packaging catches the eye and entices consumers to take a closer look. The packaging also provides important information, such as the colors included in the set and any safety warnings. But packaging isn't just about aesthetics, it's also about functionality. Crayon boxes are designed to be easy to open and close, with secure closures to keep the crayons safe and organized. Some packaging even includes built-in storage compartments for added convenience. In addition to protecting the crayons, packaging also serves as a canvas for creativity. Many crayon boxes feature colorful designs and playful illustrations, sparking the imagination of young artists and adding an extra element of fun to the crayon experience. Once the crayons are carefully packaged, they're ready to make their way into the world. From bustling toy stores to cozy art supply shops, crayons find their way into the hands of artists of all ages, ready to inspire creativity and bring colorful visions to life. And so, with quality control measures in place and effective packaging ensuring that the crayons arrive in perfect condition, our journey through the crayon making process comes to a close. But as one journey ends, another begins. The journey of creativity and imagination, sparked by a simple box of crayons. And there you have it, the colorful journey of how crayons are made. From humble ingredients to vibrant works of art, crayons bring joy and creativity to people of all ages. So the next time you pick up a crayon, take a moment to appreciate the craftsmanship and love that went into making it. Who knows what masterpiece you'll create next? So what color will you choose first? Tell us in the comments. Also, share this colorful journey with your friends with whom you share your crayons, and also subscribe to our channel for more exciting videos like this.